Hello, people. This is what I've been told to train to do, is to tell you about my story. Why I would like to find people that want to be in my team. All right, so years ago, I moved here to West Virginia, and I met my husband. He wasn't that young, but we met through him being at the air garden. Then we had a little family. It's my little daughter and he was out there at the pond. That's my family from Pennsylvania. So I'm from Pennsylvania in the first place. And here's some of the places we've gone. There's my daughter dressed up in her hippie clothes. And that's me when I was pretty thin at the old house, my mom and dad's house. And here I am and my mama. And we were traveling to Texas. When we started working with this guy, here's my mama here. And my mother and my father-in-law, my mother-in-law, and cute little girl on her horse, her little pony. Yes, we used to raise horses. And there she is when she's little. And there we are, the little family, and there's my truck. Well, that's all before I met this man. And when I met this man, I had no idea I was going to start on working with a travel agency. He told me about this. So we set this whole travel up with the cruise line, that's a Royal Caribbean, by the way. Here I am, some here where, and then my daughter's here, and my mama here. But yeah, we did that. And we had a good time doing that. Then my husband lost his job. So everything changed. I couldn't stop. I couldn't work part-time. I had to work full-time. So I worked at the racetrack. And I worked at all these other distributorships. Then, the same man that helped me with the first business told me on Memorial Day about something that could really just help so many people in the United States. He said, Mary, you know something about this. You know, they call me Marrow. My name's Mary, so I go by Marrow as my stage name. Here's my mama. And she said, yes, let's look into that. So we did. And the reason is that raises were nothing. Here's something I put in there about raises. This program helped us expand our place. And I got a barn. We built this house throughout the 20 years we were here. I don't think we'll do that again. That's a little too much work for one family now. So I made this scale. You know, you have to have so much money in the bank to have this at the end. Okay? Well, this thing he told me about helps people all over the country to, of instance, they may have, you know? And it all has something about protecting families and empowering you for life. If you want to know more, and it started because of this accident. You want to know more? Get in touch with me, because I have a team all over the United States that connect with each other to make sure they're successful, like I became successful. And yes, we did build a barn. But now we want to build a better barn. So I have some pictures set up in my collage. And I'm thinking about this one here. We have a horse trailer. Our horse trailer's a little brighter than white. I got a pink one. Anyway, Mom said yes to this because it does have something to do with this. I put Mom and I there. She was in a hospice at the end. She was in a home for 7 years, and I was able to be there with her because of this program. And I'm with my husband and my daughter when they need me. Anybody in the family needs me, a son or cousins or aunts or uncles, I'm there because I have the time to do that, to give everybody else a better life. You know what I'm talking about if you leave me a message, because I'll get back to you and let you know and share the information that was shared with me 9 years ago. You have a great day. Bye now.